All right, hey everybody, welcome to the Multiverse Show, episode 150, the greatest show on Mondays. Here with your interim news break. I'll keep it short. Not that much happened. It's been very quiet for the most part. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel, so we're gonna give you a quick little show, give you guys the gist of everything. So we're gonna go in real quick. And today, my partner in crime will be Mr. Samuel Tolbert, sir.
Hey, it's good to be here, and I'm the only other one here, so this is going to be interesting. But not that much news has happened, honestly, since last week. It's been very slow, a couple of interesting tidbits, but we'll get through this really quick.
Yep,
let's get it going.
We're going to blitz on through this thing, so let's get rocking and rolling. But first off, we got to do our little corporate chill segment. Sam, who is our
of course,
who is our corporate sponsor for the evening?
Well, this evening, our corporate sponsor is Discounted Valentine's Day Candy. Are you single and you didn't have to buy candy? Or maybe, you've forgotten? Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, don't worry. You can get it, and you can get it way cheaper now. Nothing says I love you like the thought of buying a bunch of candy after the intended holiday, but at a great savings. Come on, that's what your significant other will truly love you and appreciate you for. So buy discount V-Day candy. Go do it. Thanks.
Of course. Man, that's what I should have done. I should have thought about that. I've been like, yeah, I could give you $10 now and buy, or I could spend the $10 right now, buy a box of candy, or I could wait till tomorrow and give you $10.
Like, explain. Just honey, we're gaming the system. Wait one day, and we're going to get it way cheaper.
Yep. That's what we should have done. But it's always too late by the time we come up with that idea. Anyway, rolling on through. James will not be on the show tonight. He could not find his headphones. But not just that, but it's honestly been very, very quiet when it came to movie news this week. We'll keep it short. Honestly, in movie news, Birds of Prey came out. It did okay. Did not do great domestically, but I mean, it made up for its budget. Only quirky thing I get they did to it is they changed the name of the movie from Birds of Prey and the Glorious Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. Some really long title.
And what's great about that is they didn't even actually change the name. The name of the film wasn't officially changed. It's just for SEO purposes.
Yeah,
I'm dead serious. It's literally just hey, this is for online search while it's in theaters, which, okay, whatever. But I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's doing okay. This is not going to be $1 billion film, clearly.
No, and also any DC movie that was going to follow up Joker was not going to be looked upon favorably anyway. So.
Yeah, there's that, and I haven't gotten to see it yet, but a couple of friends have seen it. They told me it's fun. They told me it's a fun little adventure, that it's good, and that it sort of has the DNA of Suicide Squad, but like what it was intended to be. So that sounds good. If anyone has seen it in chat, please let us know. I want to go see it. I just haven't had the chance yet.
Yep. And other than that, we got the screen test. Well, no, sorry. Scratch that. Sonic the Hedgehog came out. Oddly enough, it's got a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's doing pretty good.
So we're living in a world where Sonic the Hedgehog may be the most successful video game movie of all time.
Maybe.
As yet. So it's going to be wild.
Yep, it's going to be weird. But other than that, they did show the screen test for The Batman with Robert Pattinson.
The Batman. Finally.
I remember hearing
about this. Yeah. I remember hearing about the planning for this back in 2017. Like, it's been a good minute, dude. It's been a good minute.
Yeah, it's been a while. Looks edgy. Oddly enough, reminds me of Daredevil for some reason. I don't really know why.
A little bit.
But yeah. Anyway. Hey, look. It looks tactile. It looks interesting, but not much to go off of. Honestly, it's honestly been fairly quiet movie news wise. And so yeah, James not going to be joining us for tonight because for that reason alone. And the headset thing. But anyway, other than that, we got some stories and news to go over. But actually, the question we're going to ask every single week: what have you guys been playing? So Sam, what have you and I both been playing?
I've been playing, I managed to play Act 2 of Kentucky Route Zero. If I didn't mention that last time, I did play Act 2. I'm enjoying it. I want to get through the remaining 3 acts. It's Southern Gothic. It is 100% A. I could totally see Doc, shout out to Doc on Twitter, having made this game. It's really good. It's really weird. It's really strange. I'll say this. You are not going, I don't mean this insultingly, you're not going to get this game if you didn't grow up in the South or the Midwest of the U.S. I will say that. Like, maybe you can get it, but you're not going to get it. You know what I mean? Just the same way that, like, you and I, we can appreciate a game that takes place, and it's all about the intricacies of, you know, I don't know, Switzerland or whatever. We can appreciate it, but we're not going to get it the same way someone who's been there. It's the same thing here. But I am really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. That's about all I've had time to play, though, because I have been busy with work up.
Yep. I got a chance to play Bleeding Edge for a bit over the weekend.
Nice, and we did play that together. You're right. We did play that together.
One game.
We got one game together. I played a couple of other games. Tell me your thoughts.
Overall, I mean, I like it. Aesthetically, it's somewhere between like Overwatch and not Bleeding Edge. It's Overwatch and Borderlands. Like, it has a little bit of heavy shading. It's not really cell shaded per se, but like it feels clean. Like Overwatch feels clean is the best way I could describe it. And like, Borderlands is kind of the opposite of that. It's kind of like dirty, heavy lines and stuff, but it felt, but it feels unique. And so it's a kind of a mixture of the two. Gameplay, I can't really compare it to anything per se. I mean, it's more of a melee focus, so yes, it's one of those team shooters without really being a shooter kind of things. So it is like Overwatch in that regard, but I feel like it's got enough. It's different enough where they don't have to really compete against Overwatch because it's being a more melee focused game. It's definitely more interesting to me on that front. Other than that, I love the character designs. Some of these are really creative. Like
Kulev? Kulev is great, in my opinion, because he's like, okay, so for anyone who hasn't played it, who didn't get to play the beta or hasn't seen it, Kulev is this British, like, Cambridge doctor. He's over 128 years old, obsessed with voodoo, and he transplanted into a snake, a robot snake that is now puppeteering his body around. It feels, how do I put this? It feels Ninja Theory, but it feels like Ronnie Tucker was allowed to just go. You know what I mean? It was do whatever. The gloves are off. The designs are great. Demon is awesome. Some of the others, I'm trying to think. Gizmo is really cool, incorporating like South Wales heritage with roller derby aesthetic. I like that. El Bastardo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. It's just the characters are really good. I agree with you. The melee combat feels fantastic. I do think travel speed on the board needs to be sped way up because these are big maps. And so it's fine if you want to force people to use the boards to travel, but then it needs to be faster. Because right now it's only slightly faster than just using your
that
walk.
Or make the mount up almost instant. If you make the mount up almost instant, I think I'm fine with the travel speed, unless they make the travel speed faster than the mount up process is good. It's one of those two things, but don't change it too much.
Don't change it too much. But I'm saying a healthy tweak in there would be nice.
And some people are requesting like for them to entirely just speed up the game in general. I feel like this is fine for now, as long as they boost up the travel speed. I think if they do that, I'm good.
I agree with you. Boost up the travel speed. Then after the game's been out a week or two, let's see where the meta settle.
Yeah. All right. Favorite character so far?
Definitely Kulev. Definitely. Yep. I love him. I absolutely love him. Close second, though, I really do like Gizmo. I do like her design.
I enjoyed Nidhogg for a while. I've been decimating his Buttercup because I'm good with tanks. However, favorite design though is McAdoo. I like his design the most. Like it's
okay.
I don't know. He's compelling but different, but it's hard to explain. I'm not good at playing him right now, but I enjoy it.
Sure thing.
But yeah, that's my little thing. Other than that, we also had another game that released this week, or last week rather. Dreams came out.
Mm-hmm.
and it's been doing really well. It's got
Yeah,
lots of good reviews.
yeah, it's got a 91 on Metacritic, and I mean, anyone who looks at Media Molecule's prior work isn't going to be shocked by that. I think their worst game ever is Tearaway, at like mid 80s,
Yeah,
low 80s, something like that. That's their worst game ever.
I think
All
that's
their
because it
great.
launched on PS Vita initially. It didn't come out on PS Vita first, and then they put it over the PS4 later.
I think, yeah, I think you're right, because Tearaway came out, and then the Tearaway Unfolded remaster came out for PS4
Yeah,
back in like 2015. But I think you're right. I think it was PS Vita at first, and even then, like, it wasn't a bad game.
yeah,
It
no,
wasn't a bad game. Looking at it right now, it was an 87 on Metacritic. Okay, so come on, like, if that's your worst game ever, some of the stuff I've been seeing, honestly, is just utterly insane. Like, did you see the Dead Space level that someone created?
I didn't have a chance to see it.
Okay, remind me. I will link you to that, guys. If you're in chat, look it up. Google Dead Space Dreams. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible what people are doing in there. There's like a kaiju game with like a Godzilla knockoff destroying buildings with fire. I'm really impressed. I have my questions about how well this game is going to do in the long term, but that's just the thing. I think it comes across as a long-term game.
Yeah,
This is not going to see an immediate, making a ton of money. It's, hey, we have to commit to this for the long haul, and then Sony could see some really incredible stuff from that. Like, just today, I think news came out that PSVR support is coming soon. So there's that. And also the fact that Dreams is currently running on PlayStation 5. Now, you might think to yourself, oh, well, duh. But here's the thing, everyone. Believe it or not, this is actually the first time that a Sony first-party developer has said their game is on PS5. Dead serious.
yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if you have any more thoughts on Dreams yourself. That's kind of all I've got. I haven't actually played it.
I
I'm just
hope
reading impressions.
I hope it does well. I just have a ever since it's been announced, I always had this fear it's going to go the same way that Project Spark did. Was that every project that they did that was trademarked is going to get taken down?
That is a problem. That is a very much a concern in terms of how do you actually share. Like, is it just going to be people making games and then sharing them with each other for free? Under like, how does this work? What's the tail end? What's it look like in the long term? Those are questions that have to be answered for sure.
I'm worried
But
about that.
Congrats on Media Molecule for finally getting this thing out after 7 years.
Sure.
Right?
Yep.
7 years.
Just took the whole generation, but hey, so better late than never.
Right.
But yeah.
Right.
Anyway, other than that, pretty cool. Other things we wanted to talk about. So there's been a lot of talk about coronavirus, but then mixed over with a lot of the PlayStation.
Yeah, the bill of materials was $450 according to Bloomberg sources. However, it's very important to keep in mind. Bill of materials is not where the price, like, that's not the hard cap. That's where the price starts. Because your bill of materials does not take into consideration shipping, mass manufacture, other things like third-party retail cuts like GameStop or Amazon or Best Buy. It doesn't take any of that in consideration. It's just, hey, what does this cost with the parts we have ordered to make this console? Yeah. So a $450 bill of materials, to me, points to a $500 PS5.
Yeah, because that leaves a little bit of a margin there. They may make a few dollars on it, but...
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big maybe. Big maybe.
Because I know a lot of people are asking, like, take a loss on it. And it's like, I mean, it's not, like, look, the number of consoles sold is not that important anymore. It's all about the install base. But the thing is, this generation, people should also know the install base is not going to just be limited to whatever the sale of the current generation is.
Right.
You're going to be able to play those games on other places.
And you also need to consider the fact that this is what it is at the beginning. Sony isn't just looking at PS5 launch. They're looking at the years beyond that. Obviously, hardware revisions could be a thing, but assuming they aren't, just assume with me, bear with me for a second, that prices are going to go down all the same as the years go on. Mm-hmm. They have to balance things out. Perfectly balanced. They have to measure it out. Honestly, I think that considering the Bloomberg report says that RAM shortages are a thing right now, and that has been a thing with smartphones and the Switch, RAM shortages are a problem right now. The fact of the matter is, I think a $500 PS5 would be perfectly reasonable.
Also, good marketing. Just PS500. Easier.
Yeah, for real, man. I don't see people freaking out about this. If they bring back $599, gang, okay, then maybe freak out. But yeah, freak out at that point. But $500 PS5, it's fine. It's honestly, it's what I expect. It's what I expect for PS5. It's what I expect for the Xbox Series X as well.
And right now, the current estimation, at least power wise, is that supposedly the Series X is going to be like 30% more powerful than the PlayStation 5. It's not substantiated, but yeah,
that's not very substantiated. It's okay. I'm going to keep this really short because I could go off on a tangent. At some point, a PS5 existed that would line up with this leak. Whether or not that is still the PS5 is highly up for debate. If you want more information, Digital Foundry has an excellent report on this whole topic. But here's the thing: even if it's true, the PS5 is still a massive leap over the PS4. Like a massive leap, guys. The GPU is going to be way more powerful. The CPU, the SSD, all that stuff is going to be way, way better at bare minimum.
Yeah.
So, not that big of a deal to me in the long run. It's sure, it exists, it matters, but it's not the end of the world.
Uh-huh. All right. And other than that, we had some coronavirus stuff going on. All right, guys. The coronavirus is serious. I would not say it's end of the world serious. We go through this stuff every couple of years. It's not a big deal.
Bird flu, swine flu.
Location is important because this is going on largely in Asia for the most part. We are seeing this affect production. The first thing I heard about it was they were saying that the limited edition Animal Crossing game, the console for the Switch, is going to be very limited supply.
Mm-hmm.
And we may not have any more come out after it has the initial launch because they are being really careful about this. There's also talks about this affecting the PlayStation 5 production, a little bit of Xbox as well. But the thing is with Microsoft is they use Flextronics, which is based out of Brazil, if I recall. So they're not particularly worried about that, but it will hamper their initial production supply because they still use Foxconn as well, like most other places. So it's still going to affect them, but not nearly as bad. Also, conveniently, Nintendo's like, oh, we may have a shortage, which Nintendo loves because they like to get that scarcity deal going on. Because they succeed with scarcity.
Yeah. Long story, certain games like the Outer Worlds got delayed because of it. It's affecting things. This won't be the last you hear about it. It is serious. It's not a world-ending threat, but it is a serious thing. And as a result, companies are going to take it serious. And if that means shortages or slight delays, so be it. Like it's going to be what it is. You can't fight this. You just can't. There's basically nothing that can be done about this. So
yep. We just gotta sit and wait it out.
Yep, we gotta wait it out. That's all there is to it.
Yeah. Nice quick little news update. I'll update the title of the show.
Wait a minute, else. Ubisoft. We got one more thing to talk about.
One more thing?
There is one. Yeah, we got one more thing.
What could we possibly be talking about?
Ubisoft held the Rainbow Six Invitational just a couple of days ago. And the Rainbow Six Invitational is obviously a very big event because Rainbow Six Siege is an incredible multiplayer game and it has passed 55 million players, which is insane across 3 platforms. Yeah, it's done extremely well. Easily the turnaround of the generation. But in an exclusive report confirmation, I'm very happy to confirm to Windows Central, my coworker Matt Brown got the exclusive on this. We know that Rainbow Six Siege will be getting PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X enhancement of some kind. It is coming to those platforms, and Ubisoft is working on crossplay for all 4. So PS4, Xbox One, PS5, and Xbox Series X. You'll all be able to play together.
Excellent. I mean, I don't really see a reason why not. I mean, the game was built for last gen. It's not like they're doing anything that they can't do on next gen, or not, or can't do
Right.
on previous
I'm
gen.
wondering if maybe we could see 120 FPS mode on the new consoles. It already
Maybe.
runs.
I'm
It
not sure
already
they'd
runs.
allow it for competitive purposes, but
There is that question, right? But I mean, it already runs at a smooth, perfect 60 FPS on the Xbox One X, right? Like a
yep.
perfect, and it targets 60 FPS across the board. So I'm just thinking out loud here, and of course, the meme king, the Russian stallion himself, Lord Tuchanka, is getting a rework.
Dude, he is OP as hell. Like,
This isn't just a rework. Yeah, go ahead, Ivan. Dive in on this.
So, for those of you that don't recall, Lord Tachanka, when he came out, was okay at best, operator-wise. His special ability is laying down a LMG on a mounted turret.
Right.
That's it. Originally, when it came out, he had no shield on the mounted turret. So he would just stand there, take damage. That was it. That was the thing. And since that time, they've added on the little shield on top of it, so he had something. So it wasn't that terrible. But there have been talks of him getting reworked and stuff for a very long time. However, he got a cult status, got really popular. That was kind of his whole claim to fame. That's why people love him so much. It's because he's so bad.
Right.
So, but the funny part about this entire thing for him is that they finally reworked him, except now I'm afraid he's going to be OP as hell.
Yes.
They basically made it so his primary is his LMG.
Yes.
Which can just shred walls like ridiculously quick. And is this true about the flame grenade?
Yes, his tool, his tactical tool, because he doesn't set up a turret anymore. His gear, his equipment is now a flame grenade launcher.
Oh my
yes. God. Yes. The age of the chunk is upon us.
Just that is going to be ridiculous.
I love it.
I'm afraid now. Oh my god! Like now, because the thing is, he's going to fulfill a couple different roles in that. He's going to be like the defender version of Capitao, where having the flame grenade thing will just completely mess with people. But yeah, that's going to be scary, dude. That's going to be crazy. Oh my god. I can't wait till all the other people start breaking this down. I watch a couple of different YouTubers when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege. And I just, jeez, I'm afraid. Very afraid.
It's going to be glorious, man. It's going to be glorious.
Yeah. All right. And I guess that's our quick show. There's a mini news update for you guys. Just to the ideas of what's going on. Hopefully we'll be back to normal next week. At least we should be back to normal.
Hopefully so. I'm going to, no promises about this, but I'm going to try and see Birds Prey by next week. So I can actually give my impressions on it. And then hopefully I'm actually going to be able to finish Kentucky Route Zero, play a couple of other things. But yeah, like it's slow. Like, y'all, we're waiting on next gen news. That's just all there is to it.
Yeah.
Like, we need these companies to actually say something at this point. Yep. It's slow.
Oh, one other thing too. The Valentine's Day commercial for PlayStation. Weird. Interesting.
Weird.
Disappointed.
Throwback to the PS3 baby ads.
Those were so weird. Like.
Yep.
But yeah.
And if anyone hasn't seen this Valentine's Day ad, I'm not going to. Just search on YouTube for PlayStation Valentine's Day. Yeah. You'll find it.
Supposedly, well, what everyone was talking about was like, oh man, they're gonna finally show the PlayStation 5 or give us a date. No, there's nothing like that there. Just get that expectation out of your mind. It's just not.
Yeah, just go in looking for something fun and weird. That's all.
Just give up on that. But watch the thing. It's wild.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Anyway, that really is everything. You guys can tune in to us on normally on Mondays. We should get things back to normal hopefully once we get a little more news going on there and things kind of settle down for the rest of the little season here. You guys want to check us out? Link at the top right hand side to join the Discord group for Multiverse. And yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks guys for tuning in. This has been the Multiverse Show, greatest show on Mondays, and we are out of here.